All right, I think we are live. This is fantastic. Let's have a look here. Good evening, traders. Good evening. I hope you're well and I hope you're having a wonderful evening. I know it is quite late and unsolicited to have the stream running at the moment. I believe we are live as I speak. So last week I want to welcome all the new traders and those who are tuning in, wherever you may be in the world. Welcome. I'm so very glad that you are here and you're actually able to find yourselves, tuning in and doing that. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Michael Francis. I'm the CEO and founder of MGR Forex Trading. And I just simply wanted to make this breakdown as I know that I haven't actually been active much on YouTube. We have created a few additional partner companies to really expand our offering and to expand our expertise within the financial markets. I know we're covering commodities, we are covering cryptocurrencies, we are covering forex trading, stocks, stock indices, as you can see right now with Nasdaq, and we're actually dabbling a bit with synthetics as well. I know that that's actually definitely something that is perhaps a lot less popular in terms of trading and in terms of the financial offering as well in terms of the trading platforms. But I know for a fact that it is an industry and it is a niche within the financial industry as well that can really yield some good returns, provided you know exactly how to find yourself trading those particular asset pairs. But aside from that, I mean, yeah, it's been a long while. It's been quite a number of days. I think just over a month really that I last posted a video. And I actually had a lovely potential client coming through and mention, you know what, I see your videos on YouTube, but you haven't posted in a long time. What's going on? And yeah, of course, as you may already know, we don't actually make our money from YouTube. We make our money from trading. And all of my traders would know that as well, that we find ourselves going ahead and trading, and that's the money that we find ourselves making. So yeah, that is exactly what we do in terms of trading. I'm looking at Nasdaq at the moment, and we're using our proprietary indicator, the one that I created from scratch. I literally went into MGR4 and I found myself learning the programming language, and in doing so, I managed to create a wonderful bot, not MGR4, my apologies, it was Pine script that I utilized for this particular indicator. I am still learning MGR4 and MGR5. Those are the programming languages that is used in MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 as well. So I find myself learning that, and I'm hoping to actually, transition this indicator to be like an expert advisor, so we can automatically place our positions. Of course, as we are now expanding over the entire retail financial industry in terms of trading and discretionary trading that we found ourselves doing, I now find myself going ahead and as we expand further, we need to find ourselves being able to actually trade in a manner that is automated and not really manually have to scan each and every single market pair and analyze it and then develop our bias and our trade opportunity from that. So it works very, very well if you're going to specialize in a particular niche industry within the financial markets, whether it be forex, commodities, stock indices. But it works if you can manually analyze. But again, if you're going to expand across all the different asset pairs and asset classes, then yeah, we need to be able to automate a few of those processes. But yes, once again, I figure that I find myself as live streaming at the moment because it's been a long while, and I do feel that it would have been a good idea to do this a lot earlier. And live streaming on all the other YouTube accounts would be useful as well. This is US 30. That doesn't look as though he's been moving anywhere. That is obviously a stop loss hit right over there. And I think I really want to be transparent in that regard. There are ways to trade NASDAQ. We have a special method. It simply involves utilizing the 1 hourly time frame and the 5-minute time frame. So obviously I sadly cannot find myself revealing that method to you right now because that would be a disservice to my existing clients who have paid for my course and for my knowledge and mentorship. So for me to go ahead and simply give that advice to you for free Unfortunately, traders, I cannot find myself doing that. But wherever you are, or wherever you may be tuning in from, let me know in the comment section. Pop me a flag from whatever country you're coming from, whether South Africa, of course, where I'm based, or maybe Europe, America, Asia, wherever you may be. I know that it would be a great thing for me to actually go ahead and translate the videos as well. So yeah, that would be fantastic actually to find myself doing that. I want to have a look at a Forex pair. Forex pair, let's have a look and see what exactly we have on the platter, GBUSD. It was quite a simple day today, not much price movement. It was a very, very technical day. I don't believe there was actually many fundamentals as well, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, what a day it was. Let's have a look and see what our scalping method was actually implementing for us. So our scalping method is on the 1 minute time frame. Not the most profitable method, but it is profitable. Not the best, but it definitely does work. And I'm very happy to be able to share this with you all. But of course, I have to give you a few golden nuggets, at no additional cost or at no expense to you in exchange for your time. But alright, so that's actually where we are at the moment. You can see we created a wonderful level over here. And upon creating that level, we then find ourselves taking it out. This was a level of liquidity. We took out that liquidity and we had a lovely change in market structure and a nice run towards the downside. That was London's session this morning. So what a nice trade that we could have actually found ourselves placing. I know I caught a lovely long opportunity. That was a bit early in the morning, but that was around 5 on AUD USD. So on AUD USD, I caught a long opportunity, only 15 pips, only 150 points. Only 150 points. And I was actually quite lucky to catch that position because we immediately reversed quite close to that class. So I think I closed out at around 7 a.m. It was around 7 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's effectively what happened. I placed my position at around 5:30, which was around here. Perfect. Actually, it was here. At this high being taken out. We then created a new higher high. And with that, I figured that we might have a nice run towards the upside, a continuation. Did that and got paid quite handsomely for it as well. But yeah, that was AUD USD in that regard. Actually, I hope my video is on. I'm going to double check if it is on, just to ensure that, everything is 100%. You can actually see my face and see who I am and who is speaking to you and who you are listening to. I find that to be very, very important. But yeah, it's been quite a long day today, honestly. What a day of trading. The geopolitical environment of the world is insane. I mean, the moment Trump is in office, you never know what is going to happen. Which is fantastic, honestly, for the financial markets and for those who invest in the stock market. They've been seeing the record highs year on year, month on month, really, or month on month, to be honest with you. The only concern is, can this be sustained? Is this really sustainable? I think it's not. In fact, I think most people believe it's not. But the question is, if it's not, when exactly do we realize that it's not going to be sustainable? So do we just continue what we are doing and, slowly eat away at inflation, or do we go cold turkey and just drop everything? But that will be a topic of discussion in the 2028 election for the US. I think that would be something that would be very interesting. Of course, we don't exactly want to be speaking politics per se, but we simply want to analyze, what exactly is happening within the world. We're not here to take sides at all. We're simply here to observe and to react accordingly. And arguably, that's actually all that you can really find yourself doing. You can't change anything happening geopolitically. But what you could do is prepare for certain scenarios that could play out. And in doing so, you have to also diversify. And you notice that over all asset classes, there is just a bullish run towards the upside. It is exceptionally bullish, the market sentiment. So, I mean, we can't always remain bullish. So the question is, when exactly is it going to occur? But again, let's react and let's simply determine what will happen. We analyze, and honestly, our methods of trading, I'm going to have to, unfortunately, you're going to have to listen to a bit of self-marketing. But our method in commodities and in stock indices, specifically with NASDAQ, outperforming. It's been exceptionally profitable. And yeah, I mean, that's great. What I actually want to discuss really is, you know what, the environment of the prop firm environment, the proprietary firm environment. That environment is absolutely interesting to be able to look into. This is, of course, for retail traders. This is for retail traders. If you find yourself trading retail, you are then able to effectively manage funds from, or simulated funds from, a prop firm, a company that will provide you with trading capital. But you have to prove to them that you are actually a profitable trader. And in doing so, yeah, it's something that, you know what, can you do it? Can you perhaps not do that? Yeah. If you are a profitable trader, then that can be quite lucrative for you. You can actually find yourself making a good amount of money. But the industry as a whole, I mean, there's been so many companies coming and going, so many companies going bankrupt, being unable to pay their traders, or finding various, ways to disadvantage the actual trader and the client. And there are many traders who are finding ways to disadvantage the company. So it's quite an interesting dynamic between the trader and the company. I find it to be quite, it's very, very interesting to be able to analyze and to just determine how will this industry go forward. Yes, we are bullish now. Yes, we are all making money. But as you may know, if there is some type of a market crash that might occur, the trading platforms will simply close, or the liquidity providers will simply stop providing liquidity to the brokerages. And in doing so, then ultimately forces the trader to be unable to trade and to place positions. So that, I mean, that already occurred when there was a small sell-off, about I think it was a 10 or 20% market shift to the downside, and liquidity providers simply stopped providing liquidity to brokerages, which in turn traders were unable to place positions or trades. So I found it to be, like, honestly, quite interesting and quite a wowzer, really, to think that that happened for a very small market, downturn within a day. What happens if we have a more significant downturn in the future? So the question is your money actually safe with the brokerages? Because I only imagine that it would be very, very difficult for you to be able to withdraw your funds if there is some type of market freeze in terms of liquidity being provided to the brokerages. So you have to really be mindful of the fact that, gosh, where is your money? Where can your money? Where is there a safe haven for your funds? Yeah, it's very, very interesting. We all speak of crypto. We all speak of various other areas, and safe havens, gold, commodities. But is it actually something that could be really safe? I mean, I guess no industry, no asset class will be entirely safe, but there are some that perhaps retain its value a lot better than others, and others that you are able to get your monetary value worth if you do hold that particular asset. Even property and land is a difficult asset to be able to liquidize if you do own it. So again, that's just, quite an interesting scenario. But yeah, this is Germany 30. It moves quite well. If we use our indicator, our semi-automated system, which provides us with our entry, stop loss, and take profit levels, if we can just go ahead on this side, you'll notice I'm on the 1 minute time frame. That's the actually incorrect time frame. On this side. Here you would notice quite a lovely sell plenty occurred, and you are quite safe away from our stop loss, even though we had quite a nice wick pin turn towards the upside. Ultimately, it was a good run towards the downside. All right. I enjoy these live streams, traders. I enjoy the fact that I'm able to actually just have a raw conversation with you. I'm able to simply sit here and say, you know what, let's analyze the market together. If you have any questions, pop them through to me. Let me answer them. I think I should definitely do more of these. In fact, I intend to. I think these are significantly more beneficial in comparison to creating the video, editing that video, and having you watch that wonderful edited video that doesn't reflect the real raw trading that actually occurs on your account. The compounding, the managing your emotions, the managing the fact that you need to hold your position to take profit or stop loss. Of course, certain methods allow you to find yourself taking partials or trailing a stop loss, but with the method that we teach at MGR Forex Trading, we hold our position to either our stop loss or our take profit. It makes life very, very easy in terms of managing your position, and it takes away the stress of when do I move my stop loss in profit, when do I move my stop loss to break even, and simply it reduces the amount of time needed to manage the position and makes it a lot easier when we are trading. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, I think that's really all from my end. I don't think I have anything else to say. Well, honestly, I have quite a bit to say, but we'll keep it short in this video. I'm quite knackered from the day. It's been a long, long day. But yeah, we show up, we do the most. And I definitely want to do a lot more of these because I find it to be so valuable, not only for my track record, but for your learning as well. You're able to consult with me, and yeah, I think just making about a half an hour available per day. I mean, there's nothing, there's 5% every day. I honestly wouldn't mind that and getting that done so we can make some money together. But yeah, aside from that, traders, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for tuning in. Thank you for, if you are watching the recording of this live stream, thank you once again for that. Highly, highly appreciate it. Highly appreciate you for being able to take the time out and being, you know what, let's learn more. How can I make more money? How can I diversify my stock portfolio? How can I diversify my investment portfolio? You are taking the first step, and in doing so, I want to applaud you and acknowledge you. You're doing a great job. Well done. Aside from that, I said my thanks. This is brought to you by MGR Forex Trading in partnership with TDM Markets, and that is the brokers that we are partnered with. I'm not going to find myself plugging them into here and saying open up your account with them now. They do provide the best platform or a trading platform in South Africa at the moment, as far as I'm aware. Best trading conditions, really one of the best brokerages that I've worked with personally, and they pay out your withdrawals quickly to you. And yeah, I'm very happy to be partnered with them. They are a fantastic brokerage, and I look forward to the future that holds for both MGR Forex Trading as well as TDM Markets. It's going to be great. And yeah, let's continue. Let's keep on trading. Let's keep on making money. And aside from that, I wish you all a wonderful evening. Keep well, keep safe. I'll catch you again. Maybe not tomorrow evening, but I'll catch you again in the next live stream. I'll find myself linking in all the channels that I have available, in which I focus on all the different asset classes so that we can benefit from not only one asset class, but from all of them that make up the financial industry. Have a good evening. Keep well.